Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my own nails, but they are already infilled and everything, so it's literally just going to be the design, not an infill, because the infill video is separate. Just because I wanted to be able to have them completely plain and then use peel off base coat to be able to do multiple videos, because it turns out my baby is now going to be born around 2 weeks earlier than my due date, so I've got a lot less time now to pre-record lots of videos for when I'm off, basically. So I'm trying to just do it quickly as I have a lot less time now. So I'm using 3 different colours from the GelBoxUK. Unfortunately, 2 of them don't have a label on the bottom, which is really frustrating, but one of them is a bright yellow, the next one is a bright orange, and then the third colour, oh, I'm using 4 actually. The third colour is, no, it was the orange that had the name on the bottom. I got them mixed up, so the pink doesn't have a name, but the orange is Ariel. And then I'm also going to use pure white. I didn't need a lot of that, but it's a bit late now because I've just plonked loads on there. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing, to be honest. I just thought it'd be fun to just sort of go with the flow and see how they turn out. So that's the plan. The plan is there's no plan. I've got some new brushes from Shein. I always get questions on reels and shorts about which brushes I use, and honestly they're just the cheap sets that you can get. There we go, from Shein. I have another one over here as well, but I use this one for builder's application now. Well, I've just thrown it on the floor now, but never mind. So these are the ones that I'm going to be using today, so I just want to test them out because they are new. I only received them yesterday. So I'll go straight in with them just to see how they, oh gosh, I'm making such a mess. Just see how they work. So I'm just going to grab some lint-free wipes to pop next to my palette so I can clean my brush off as I go along. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I know what sort of style I want to go for, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm actually going to do yet. So I'm just going to go with it and hope for the best, that they turn out quite nice. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to do some random patches, I think, of all 3 colours. It's going to go one of 2 ways, not having a plan. I always find it either goes really well and I'm glad that I didn't think too much into it because it ends up a nice surprise, or I end up taking it too far and I should stop doing something like and just leave them as they are, but then I take it too far and decide to add something else and then end up hating them. That's how it usually works out. But I'm determined for that to not happen today. I'm aware of my mistakes and I'm going to try not to keep making them, if that makes any sense. So we've got a yellow line. I'm going to go in with the orange down the middle. I'm just going to follow the line of the yellow, like so. And then I want it to be completely random. Just going to take that a little bit closer to the yellow now that I've got the colour on there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the pink on the right hand side. I'm starting off a little bit further away from the next colour because I don't want them to bleed into each other while I'm messing about elsewhere. So I'm doing the closest, oh gosh, I'm not even in focus. I'm doing the closest part last, so I can just get it straight in the lamp and not have to worry about the colours merging too soon. So that's nail number 1. I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds just to keep it where it is while I think about what I'm going to do with the next nail. So that's going to stay where I've put that design now because I've just cured it. So I'm going to go in with the dotting tool now, I think, and add some dots into the mix. I'm going to use a medium-ish size dotting tool. I am going to add the white details to this one after. I think I'm going to put some white dots between the two colours, like where they meet, because I'm going to add white into this set, so into this nail, so that would make sense. So I'm just going to do like a layered dot effect. I'm just starting with my first colour now. Some small dots further up, because it's going to be like dot ombre. Now once I've done that, I'm going to flash cure those for about 10 seconds, just to keep them where they are. So it doesn't matter if my next colour touches one, they won't bleed together, but it's not going to be fully cured because there's no point wasting that time fully curing. We've got to go back in with more colours. So I'm getting my pink now, put that there. Just spreading them out so there's not big clumps of the same colour in one space. I do need to leave space for the other colours as well. So once I've done that, I'm going to pop that into the lamp again, just for another 10 seconds. And then we're going to go in with the yellow. So I'm just cleaning off my dotting tool. I really love the yellow in this set because it really brightens it all up a little bit. Obviously the other two colours are really bright anyway, but I just think the yellow just brings it all together nicely. Just going to pop a really small one here, another one there, a dot one there. They're all dots, but a small one there. So that's what they look like at the moment. And again, I'm going to pop that in for 10 seconds, and then I'm going to add white. But I don't want too many white dots. I am going to use the other side of this dotting tool, just to ensure that the white dots are not too much. I just want them as like a little bit extra to break it up, not actually as large and in your face as the other colours, if that makes sense. So that is what I'm doing here, just popping it. That was literally just on my finger. Just popping them in the gaps. Doesn't matter if you overlap. I think we need one around here somewhere, but don't know how to pop it. I'm going to put it there. Maybe a bit bigger than that. That's a bit underwhelming. There we go. So that's the second nail done. So I'm going to do the white on this nail now, just because I've got it on my dotting tool. So I'm just going to do some dots of white all the way down the gaps. So that's what they look like at the moment. Okay, just had a quick distraction because my partner got home from work early. Anyway, so we're going on to the next nail now. Definitely don't know what I'm doing on it. I think we're just going to do something swirly. We'll keep it simple. So I'm going to start with the orange. Just so happens that's the first colour that I put my brush in without really thinking about it. So I'm just going to create a sort of squiggle. I want all three colours to be quite thick, so it's like what's the word? Like cohesive with the first nail. I don't know if cohesive is the word, but never mind. Hopefully you'll know what I mean. So I'm going to pop that one into the lamp now, just to flash cure it so it stays still and doesn't bleed onto the next colour, because they are going to be touching. Just cleaning my brush off in the process. And I'm going to go in with the pink. alongside the orange and making sure they actually do touch, because if they don't you can almost get like, it looks like a bit of a shadow. I don't want that. Again, pop it into the lamp. I didn't need to actually with this one, but I will because I already have. I'm going to pop the yellow on the free edge. In fact, no I'm not. I'm going to do white first because I just want a really thin amount of white. So I'm going to apply that first. I'm going to have to do this with my hand flat. I don't think that's going to work. It's an odd angle. But I just want a thick enough line to see it, of course, but not. There we go. Not as thick as the other two. Probably would have made more sense to do the white after the yellow, to be honest, but never mind. That's the white anyway. I'm going to put that in the lamp for 10 seconds. And then finishing this nail off with a bit of yellow on the free edge. Just going to colour that tip in basically. Sorry if you can hear voices in the background, it's my neighbour. So that's that one. And then just add a little bit more white. I'm going to do some small white dots again along the pink line. Like so. And I'm going to keep it really simple for this last nail. I'm going to go with the dot theme because it's like every other nail. I'm going to get my orange, pop a dot of that, and I'm going to leave a gap. In fact, I'm not going to leave a gap, I'm just going to do it straight away. I'm going to do a small dot of white after it, and then I'm going to get a dot of yellow, a little dot of white again, and then a dot of pink, and then a little dot of white again. And that's actually pretty central as well. I don't know how I managed that. I'm not usually very good at that. So that's all of them. I'm going to pop them all in for a full cure now and then do a top coat, and I'll show you how they look at the end. So this is the end result. This is how they turned out. I've top coated them quickly off camera, but look how cute they are. I actually love how they turned out. Super, super different. Really summery. I'm just going to make sure that I actually schedule them for the summer, to be honest. But actually, I don't really have to, do I? Because thinking about it, a lot of people on YouTube, of course, from overseas, so not everyone is going to be watching this in summer, if that makes sense. Like, I'm putting it up in August thinking, yeah, it's because I need a summer set because it's summer, but it might not be summer for other people. It could be winter for you, so it doesn't really matter when I put it up, does it, really, thinking about it? But anyway, that was a really long explanation for no reason. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved creating these, didn't have a clue what I was going for, but really happy with how they turned out. I am going to leave in me removing them, because some people, it upsets them to take off a pretty design, and some people find it really satisfying, so I'm going to include it. If you don't want to see, you can of course click off now, but if you do, oh, that was satisfying. There is little bits and pieces on the edges, but grab those. I think that's actually stuck. Obviously didn't go all the way to my side wall and free edge with the peel off base coat, but never mind. I can easily file that little bit off. I'm sad to take this one off. I love this nail. I didn't try very hard to get that from one piece, did I? I forgot it was sort of supposed to be making it satisfying. That one was really good. I'm not even trying to get it off in one piece anymore, I'm afraid. I'm just trying to get it off in general. Still satisfying either way, I love it. It's like when you used to put glue on the, well, hopefully everyone did that. It wasn't just certain places that did it, because I'll sound really weird if you didn't. But you know, when you used to be at school and you'd put glue on the back of your hand and wait for it to dry and peel it off. It's that level of satisfying. Oh, that one was really good. Really nice and neat. So we've only got literally just a little bit up here and a bit down there, but I will quickly file that off because it'll be easier. In fact, let me try and use my remover tool. See if I can scrape it off. Yeah, that's better. Save me having to re-top coat because scratch marks with a file. Perfect. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.